All right, we want to get to the action there. We saw Kyle Douglas in the finish there, and we're going to see him again here. But Nathan Brooks, let's bring out the archers and get this going.
Known pro. Here we go, guys. 5th place qualifier from Palmyra, New York, shooting for Hoyt, Louis Price. And your 4th place qualifier from Paducah, Kentucky, shooting for Hoyt, Brady Hempen. And in 3rd place from Morgantown, West Virginia, shooting for Matthews, Garrett Ayersman. And your 2nd place qualifier from Wichita, Kansas, shooting for Matthews, Jeff Raney. And your 1st place qualifier is all the way from Liberty, Utah, shooting for Botech, Kyle Douglas.
All right, Darren, there you go. Looking at Kyle Douglas, a 36 up today, meaning of 20 targets, he shot 18 12s and 2 10s.
It's crazy. I bragged on the judgers earlier about their skill set. It would be not fair for me to brag on the men and women in the known class and their skill set of being able to hit those rings, because we see all these targets out here on this wide open field. It's bright, it's sunny, they're easy to see. Take these same targets and throw them in a big ravine with a great big canopy where the shadows and the sun are moving all the time. You can't see the target half the time. So the ability and the skill level to pick out those rings and hit them at the number of consistency and the I mean, it's ridiculous. Yeah. So I brag on the judgers, but I have to brag on the known shooters. It's a whole different skill set, and it's impressive to see some of the scores that are coming off these ranges.
Louis Price got in. There were a couple archers who came in at a 442, but he won on bonus rings the right to be in here.
Nice.
Just how stacked that class is.
He came out firing at that 14, and I believe he is about a tick or so short. These guys will go crazy.
Yep. I see at least 114. I see 2 14s at least.
Kyle's going to put a 12 on his scorecard, it looks like.
Yep.
All right, upper 12 was
We're going to have to do some math here, PJ.
And he got the 12. Congratulations, our leader.
There you go.
466 for Mr. Kyle Douglas.
So Kyle came into this weekend. He was 8 points behind Jimmy Lutz for Shooter of the Year. He did not have a good day yesterday. Jimmy gained some ground, and so today he was like, I just had to go for everything.
And he hit 18 out of 20 today.
18 out of 20.
If you don't understand that, it's ridiculous.
He said it was one of those days. If you've shot, especially 3D, there are those days where you shoot perfectly, but you just miss. They're just out of that bonus ring, because you can't see the bonus rings half the time.
Right.
But he said today was one of those days where everything was inside.
That's awesome. Yeah, Jimmy didn't go to the World Championship in Germany this week.
Yep.
Because of this event. So that's an 8 there for Jeff Raney. Those guys will not be happy with those arrows in the 8 ring.
No, that was the 49-yard hyena Jeff was shooting at, the longest one. But now we're going to come over here to Brady Hempen.
And it's obviously
Audad.
Yeah, it's obviously not easy what they're doing, because they know the distance and they still slip up and shoot 8s. It's easy to do. It's very easy to do. It's frustrating for these guys because Kyle won't miss many rings. So now they're going to have to go after rings hard. If you give some points back, you're going to have to go get them.
Wow, that is close. So close. He got it. Brady Hempen.
So 464. That's going to help him a bunch, but everybody's going to have to get that 14 on that Audad because it's only 28 yards.
Yep.
Louis shot at the 14 on that Coyote. He's 37.
37 yards, yes, sir. So we should mention, as stacked as this class is, one of the things is that there's like 30-some guys who could be out here every week.
Yeah.
So, case in point, this is our last event. Brady Hempen, Garrett Ayersman, and Louis Price. This is their first shoot-off of the year.
Wow. The talent pool in that class is very deep.
Deep. All right, so Kyle 466, Brady Hempen 2 behind him at 64, Jeff Raney and Garrett 458, and Louie at a 450.
You could see Jeff Raney reach down and move that orange cone out in front of his box. Kyle Douglas has as well, so that means they're calling for the upper 12. That's how we designate that. And here we are at that 3 split screen. I don't know what we call that. The tri-view.
Tri-view, I like that.
Wow, tri-view. I like it.
You got Louie Price, Kyle Douglas, and Jeff Raney left to right.
Kyle and Jeff are calling upper 12, so you may see them hit that ring up there about 10 o'clock in the 10 ring, 11 o'clock area. Jeff went at the 14.
We went at the 14.
Kyle shot just right, and Louie shot a 10.
That's rare.
Jeff shot at the 14 on that 49-yard hyena. That's pretty. That's a brave shot. Good for him.
Yeah, so first up,
Louis
we're going to have Louie Price with a 10.
Moves him to 460.
Next up for our leader, Kyle Douglas. Now only
So I'm wondering, Darren,
2 points ahead. of
let's
Brady
get this
Hempen.
call first.
10 for Kyle.
That's a 10 for Kyle. Okay.
476.
I'm wondering, they're using fibers in their sights, and these targets are lit up.
yeah.
I'm wondering if it's kind of blowing out their pins or causing starburst.
Another 8 for Jeff. And
8
let's see
for
if Garrett
Jeff.
wants to match that one.
That's rare for Jeff Raney.
Who did I miss? Did I miss somebody's?
No, we got Garrett and Brady left. So,
8.
an 8 for Garrett Ayersman on that Audad.
466, if my math's correct.
Second place.
Raney shot an 8, 466. I guess they got Raney and Ayersman in different spots. So a 12 for Brady.
Brady
right?
Hempen takes a 12.
So he's now tied for first.
With Kyle Douglas for first place, but does
He is.
Brady Hempen told
About
me
that.
in Kentucky a couple weeks ago that if he wins a known pro division to get the monkey off his back, he's going to go to Open Pro and judge because he loves judging. He loves the guesswork of judging. Now, whether he will or not, I don't know. But if he can hang on to this win, we're going to see if he's a man of his word or not. Young kid, talented
he's
kid.
one of those young guys who
Shoots all the time. Great shot. Just trying to break through.
Yeah.
Kyle Douglas is calling for an upper 12. Brady's calling for an upper 12. And Raney's calling for an upper 12.
Kyle Douglas, as good as he is at all the different games, it took him a little while to win his first one, too, here.
And when he opened the floodgates,
Watch out. Shooter of the year. That's shot at the 14 there at that deer.
Jeff Raney
Boy,
got
it's
the
going to be
14 on
close.
that.
Oh, yeah. Raney got the 14 on the Audad.
So upper 12 for Louie.
On the links.
What'd he get? Good solid shot. They're looking hard at it.
Yeah.
Naked eye looks a little low. Oh, yep, I think it is. I think it's just under.
Scott Parrott gives us the score for a 10.
470.
Still a good score, but it leaves some room for everybody else to
Now
start
we're coming
catching
over
if
to-
they can
There's
catch
Brady,
some
strapping
bonus
young
runs.
man.
Next up, Lewis Price.
Louis Price here. I looked good, but I couldn't see the right side of his arrow. Oh, that's close.
And Lewis.
8.
For Lewis Price.
Just out.
So that was Brady. I'm a train wreck on this scorekeeping right now.
The first one was Brady, yeah.
Kyle Douglas currently tied for the lead, but ahead on bonus rings by 3. Just saw Brady take a 10.
Okay, Kyle
He's got
Douglas.
a
Now I'm
10,
caught
so
up.
they're still
10,
tied.
10 for
But
Kyle.
does enjoy that bonus ring lead,
486.
which becomes
Sorry for
very
the
important at
confusion.
very end. Next up, Jeff Raney.
Jeff Raney
Looking
says,
break
I'm
out
going
a
to
big
shoot
slip.
at 14 and I'm going to smoke it at 28 yards.
Should move him to 480.
Bingo, there's a way to get out of it quickly.
Yep,
14 for
480
Jeff Raney.
is what I have as
Jumps him
well.
up within 6 points of our leaders.
So Garrett needs a
Garrett.
14 to
10
tie
for
him.
Garrett Ayersman. Based on tradition, we'll take a 14 here also, probably.
Yeah, Mike Tyrell called it already.
Yeah, 480. So we're still bunched up in there.
That's a feat.
Kyle Douglas at 86, Brady Hempen at 86, Garrett and Raney at 80, and Louis Price at 68. Am I right? Yes.
There you go.
I agree with the guys in the truck.
We'll start your 1 minute when he's ready.
I'm a terrible guy at math here, but we're getting sorted out. The guys in the truck are keeping me straight.
All right, so there's Kyle looking down the binoculars at the closest target on the field. If he does not shoot a 14, I may fall on the floor at that distance. If he does not shoot at a 14, let me say that.
Let's see what Brady's going to do on this deer now, I believe, right?
Yeah.
He's shooting a back tension release. You can see him pulling and pulling and pulling. Oh, he shot upper 12.
He did. He called it. And there's a 14 aimed at. Oh, that got it. That's Garrett Ayersman.
Is that Raney?
That's Ayersman.
Oh, gotcha. Ayersman. Oh, yeah.
Oh, he missed.
Just under.
He missed it.
So Garrett, 488. Yeah, that lynx is 43 yards. That's no easy. That's a 50-cent piece down there at 43 yards. It's not easy to hit.
Brady's going to take this 12 here. Yes, he is.
Brady 12, 498.
Louis Price.
Kyle smashed the 14. I can see that already. But first up, we have Louis Price.
8
Takes an 8.
476.
And next for Kyle Douglas. Needs a 12 to stay tied for the lead.
Yeah, he's going to take a 2-point lead here. Is Kyle Douglas.
You talk about mind games or mind control. This guy right here has got it.
Money 14 for
Does
Kyle
not
Douglas, moves him to 500.
500.
Point lead.
No, such a strong mind, such a good mental game.
We asked one of his friends, have you ever seen Kyle get mad? And he said, I heard him say darn once. So that's about it.
And there's a 14 for Jeff Raney, 494.
So here we are, Kyle Douglas on our lap 50.
All right, there
It's
we
a
go.
pretty good race.
500.
Yes, and then 98 for Brady Hempen, 94 for Raney, 88 for Garrett, 76 for Louis. So Brady's still within 2. Brady's going to the long target. He's going to the hyena.
He is.
And Kyle's probably going to 14 that coyote.
Yeah, he's at that coyote with Tim Gillingham holding his umbrella. He's telling him,
Yeah.
shoot to 14, shoot to 14.
Brady's probably not going to risk a 14 on this 49-yard hyena, so I'm going to say he's going to probably shoot it to upper 12. But if Kyle shoots a 14 on this coyote, he's almost going to put this tournament out of reach. You need the 12 right here, kid. He's pull, and that shot's going to break. Keep pulling. Boom. Got it.
Oh, got it.
What a good shot.
49 yards.
And he went at the upper.
And Kyle
okay.
went at the upper.
Okay.
All right.
Kyle's going to, they're matching each other right now. I like it.
I guess I have to fall out of my chair because I said if Kyle wasn't going to shoot at the 14. That
Raney shot an
surprises
8.
me.
So 502 for Jeff.
8 for Garrett, moves him to 496.
Garrett Ayersman, 496 with an 8.
496.
2 points behind.
Brady Hempen, here we go.
So Brady and Kyle are going to kick some guys out of the 6th arrow
Yep.
with as good as they shot.
12.
Nice shot.
510.
49 yards.
Smoked it.
Now we got Louis Price here. This one's close on that 14. I can't tell.
I think he's got it
Does he pull the Keith
by a
Trail?
quick glance at the TV screen, but I can't confirm until now. Yes.
Oh, yeah. He got it. There we go.
490. So he's going to finish in 5th.
Yep.
Garrett's going to finish in 4th.
Kyle called upper on this. Yep. And he got it.
5-12.
Okay.
Kyle Douglas
5-12.
So we have Kyle Douglas at
Okay.
So Raney is still within 10.
Yep.
So he's gonna shoot first at a 5:02. Then Brady's gonna shoot second with the 5:10, and Kyle gets to see what he needs to do to win with a 5:12.
Yep. Louis Price is going to finish in 5th. Garrett Ayersman is going to finish in 4th at 496. And then, as you mentioned, we've got Brady, Jeff, and Kyle to shoot.
All right, shooting first for the final arrow.
Oh, this will be interesting what they said here.
Jeff Raney.
Yeah.
Second will be Brady Hempen, and third will
And there's
be
no
Kyle Douglas.
there's no rhyme nor reason. There's no rule. The tournament director just says, okay, we're going to shoot this target. We're going to shoot this target, and we're going to shoot it from here. Looks like they're going to the coyote.
Give them a small target
Mm-hmm.
and back them up.
Yeah.
Back them up into the stands. Well, they won't do that, but
As good as
It'd be
these guys
nice.
are shooting in the one-day scores, it might be time to back them up to 60-yard max instead of 50-yard max.
so we've heard that. Darren Christenberry, folks saying you need to move the known pro folks back. I feel pretty confident. Kyle Douglas, Jimmy Lutz, archers like that, 60, 70 yards, they're still going to hit it.
They would. And I think, and the reason, and Nathan Brooks is over here talking to us too, and the reason they don't is a lot of these venues where we shoot,
right.
they have to cut lanes.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you have to cut 200 lanes an extra 10 yards, and you don't have like a skid steer with one of those
Yeah.
mulchers on it, if you're doing those lanes by hand, it's a lot of
That's a lot
manual
of work.
labor. So
Yeah.
going from a 50-yard max range to a 60-yard max range. Here we go. Jeff
Oh, we're up.
Raney is up
Oh, they're shooting very diagonally across the field.
at the coyote. He got
Got it.
Yep, he's clipping that line. Puts him at a 5.
Oh, yeah. He got it.
5-16. So he's now leading Kyle Douglas by 4 points and leading Brady Hempen by 6. So they should overtake.
There it is.
They should overtake Jeff.
Scott Parrott holds up the 14 just to verify.
Yep, great shot by Jeff. He'll at least get third place.
Here we go. Brady Hempen.
So if Brady shoots an 8, he's at 5-18. If Brady shoots a 5, he will slip into third place. But he needs to 14 this
Yeah.
to put some pressure on Kyle. Big arrow, kid.
He's got some podiums besides first place. So I would think he's going to go for that 14.
Yeah, I think he will too.
Smashed it. Yeah.
Smoked it.
That's the way to do it.
5-24. So now a 12 to tie, 14 to win.
14 to win.
And Kyle has him on bonus ring, so if a 12 he'll win. Even though he ties, he will win on bonus rings.
He is having a discussion right now with Tim Gillingham about all that. But he's loading that arrow. He's got his mind made up, whatever he's doing.
Yeah, he needs a
Again,
ring.
he would be another one, shooter of the year and classic champ on the line. That's
Yeah.
a big, big payday
Yes.
at stake
Yeah,
here.
double dipping at the Classic is healthy for your bank account.
Look at him.
His expression,
Just
you never know
stone-faced.
if Kyle's shooting good or bad.
Nope.
He's got the same expression, and he is serious about it. Steady as a rock.
Oh, I think he got it.
He did. That's going to be game over right there.
I believe it is.
Wow, good shooting Brady Hempen, but Kyle Douglas is a beast.
Yeah, that's there it is. 14.
5-26.
Yes. So Jeff Raney third, Brady Hempen second, Kyle Douglas is our known pro champion. To add to shooter of the year. There's got to be a high five here coming with Tim. Yeah, there we go. All right. There's no way that wasn't happening.
Yeah, that's awesome. What a great day for Kyle Douglas.
Yeah, big day. I mean, and like he said today is one of those days that you dream about because just nothing went wrong.
So he went 12, 10, 10, 14, 12, 14. That's crazy.
Here he comes. He is getting the headset on there. And there he is, Kyle Douglas. We talked earlier. You said this was one of those dream days. You finished it out.
Yeah, I was able to close it off. Today was just out on the course today. It's just one of those days where everything just goes right. You just kind of get your pin somewhere in the vicinity of the 12, and it seems to just go in. So, it didn't quite happen out here in the shoot-off. I missed a few I wish I would have hit, but still was able to seal the deal.
Yeah, Kyle, you hung on strong there. I had you down at 12, 10, 10, 14, 12, and then 14 the last arrow. And the ideal situation or the ideal outcome at the Classic is to win Shooter of the Year and win the Classic. We call it double dipping. That's got to feel pretty good.
Yeah, it does. It feels awesome. Just everything went my way this weekend, and just one of those days.
Congratulations on a great weekend. Congratulations on Shooter of the Year, buddy.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
All right, congratulations to Kyle Douglas, who is our known pro ASA Classic champ and Shooter of the Year. Folks, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with our judging classes. We're going to have Women's Pro up next.